Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. We are back just shortly after the coronation of our new Kralj, Josip Gusic. And which also means, like, by the way, that everyone else here is just returning home. That's something to keep in mind, because sometimes I'd like to do things and, well, then I don't realize that people are still on the road, and that kind of limits what I can do. Like, for example, if I were to, you know, host a feast now, then nobody will be able to come. Yes, so the coronation has passed. It was very successful, actually, so that's good for us. I think that even gives us some nice modifiers, doesn't it? There we go. Impressive coronation. Yeah, some vassal tax contribution. That's always good. Minority vassal tax contribution as well. That is very good for Josip, because that is very much what he likes. Coming back to his character, right? He has these kind of very interesting mix of traits. Being brave, cynical, greedy, and opportunistic. And what do we make of that? I think that Josip's greed is more active than passive. Crusader Kings has this kind of interpretation here where greed is both acquiring money and keeping it, where you could say that greed is either of them, I guess. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned that in the last video, that kind of greed that kind of makes you keep your money is more like being miserly. I don't know, but let's keep it the way it is, right? So he is somehow also someone who likes to keep a close look at his purse, and I think he's acted on that already, given that he has somehow watered down his efforts in his court amenities. I guess I could just even go further, right? But then I definitely want to stay at the grandeur level of 5 here, and I guess the boons here are quite nice, right? Life expectancy +3, fertility +15%. Yeah, it's alright. Let's keep it. There's some things obviously I want to do before I start. And maybe let's just get back to his traits. Now, how do we play him? I sometimes like to think that these traits are in order, right? I mean, that one is special because it's through a mod, and so I think it's more like a summary of his character, really. But his bravery is his first trait, I think, for me, right? So that's how I'm going to play him. So what I interpret there is not necessarily like something moral. The game often likes to interpret bravery as chivalry and being the first in battle and so on. I guess he does have that too, but primarily I think for him that means he's a risk taker, and when he sees opportunities, and that's his opportunistic trait then, right? He will pursue those opportunities aggressively, so not backing down, and instead following through. He has then also the capability of putting himself on the line, right? So he will definitely be in his army, and he will lead armies, and he will be in the front line of those armies whenever he can. As you see right now, he's currently a bit ill, although still in good health. I guess he is cared for, which is good. Reduced disease symptoms, but I guess it has an effect on his prowess. Indeed it does. So yeah, there's that, but as you will see, we will take action soon. So there's a little foreshadowing there. Right, so that's I think that's his main thing. He does have a bit of his father's approach when it comes to his cynicism, which is directed, I guess, at politics as well as religion. So this kind of pragmatic outset that his father had. He does have that too in a certain capacity. And of course then there is the greed. He wants more. And that's definitely something that will drive him forward. An interesting thing is like, how does he get all these things? And not necessarily by what you would think when you just review the traits, especially the brave trait. Like, he is not a natural commander. He has learned that. Like, he's a logistician by trade here. That's what his father taught him. He is decent in his martial ability, but first and foremost, like his father, he is an administrator. That's what he knows. That's what he can do. So he's very efficient when it comes to managing his realm. Already having learned to be a governor, I guess not very much, but so he has at least done that for a while. And then his general approach here, as we do see, is that of a charming person, interestingly. So he is someone who, I guess, can get people excited around him, right? As we do see, his diplomacy is quite good, actually. So he's someone that can like sway an audience by holding a rousing speech or something like that, right? So that's his approach. He is, in fact, quite capable in every kind of way, right? So there's not really like a big big downside here in his traits and his skills. Like, his learning is not that good, but there's not really like one where it's like at 5 or 6 or something like that. So yeah, he's quite good. I do know that we are also the culture head. Let's just currently see where we are. Royal prerogative. I think that's still the one we would go for, because that would enable us to enact high crown authority and then absolute crown authority. From a game perspective, that's what I want. I want to be able to do that in order to, at some point, be able to establish feudalism here. So that's where we're going. Right. And then Josip, he is a social figure, as we can see. Okay, he has friends in high places. I guess that mostly accounts for, all right, yeah, Ban Ugra. And now his friend Duimus here, that he made Jupan. And, right, his wife, who is also now a Jupan in Javorje. So, yeah, there we go. We are set up. We do have 4 from 4 holdings. I guess I could have waited with that a bit, but I will do something, because I will do something in a moment that will allow us to hold 5 holdings. Maybe we can just do that now. We've inherited some things from our father, and while I think there are some... Oh, right, by the way, we can wear that now. Why isn't that automatically worn after the coronation? That's a bit stupid. Anyways, I guess we can also have an antiquarian, right? Let me just quickly do that. Yeah, of course, Grubesha would be great at that, but he is already our personal physician, and I think that should be his single job. We have Gregor here, and Gregor is actually also a physician, also like, well, at least an astute intellectual, has good learning, so he could be at some point Grubesha's replacement as court physician, but in the meantime I would like just to keep him around, so maybe we can just offer him that position then as antiquarian. And now, if I look into the things that we have this Castriotic brooch here, and I guess let me just see which one it is. A gift from Kralika Diminika on the eve of... Well, that was not my coronation then, but that was Plavanek's coronation. So that is a brooch that was given by mother to father. And I think I would like to turn that one into a pedestal item. So there we go. That will provide these benefits here. Monthly income plus 2%. Good. Monthly renown plus 9%. That's also quite nice. Bit of prestige. Less short reign duration. That's also good. And some vassal opinion. Great stuff. Okay, so I will do that. There we go. Reforged it. And now we can display that in court. There we go. Alright. And that also means, because now we have a illustrious pedestal item. Can go back to, no, not the council, but the court. He is in the court positions. And our antiquarian can now exhibit illustrious artifacts. There we go. And that seems like a very Josip thing to do, right? To make money where there previously was none. So I think... Oh yeah, now we held court already? No, we did not. Maybe that's something we could do. Maybe again wait until everybody else is at home, because I don't know how that's connected to this. Oh, yeah, we can still have this project here. Gordana has the weapon inspiration. She wants to forge a mace. Very competent at her craft. I think that's definitely something that we want. There we go. She is going to be funded. Right. Of course, there is still one thing that we need to do, and that is holding the funeral for our father. Now, I'm just clicking here to see how much it costs and what will be done. 170. That's quite a bit, right? I mean, in the end, you do that usually for legitimacy. And frankly, we can't do anything with legitimacy right now. Would he be cheap on this? Maybe. Maybe. That might be an option here. Although, as you can see, it's not that much. Especially given the fact that we earn quite a lot per month. So we can just leave it at that. But again, I will do this once everyone else here is at home so they can come back. Because that's how the game works. You can't be just, hey, you can stay here. And we go to the funeral together. It's like, no. I'll wait till you're home and then you can travel back to me. And then you can go home again. Maybe I'll return again after that for a feast or something like that. But no, well, we'll see. Okay. I have, one of my dearest viewers has given this kind of opportunity here, or this notion that maybe Damian, who's at our court, could marry. Let me just check where they are. There is Juliana and there is Damian. That the two of them could marry. Because they've both grown up at court. I guess both are greedy. That's a very common thing, apparently. And we would have grown up alongside them, right? So maybe that's what people, that's the kind of environment that Pravanek fostered at his court, I guess. So, yeah, there's him. I guess that would make sense to kind of have them marry. But the problem is that she is a hostage. So I can't marry her off. And in order to marry her, I would have to send her back, right? The return hostage. But the problem here is that I would probably not be able to then proceed with the marriage because let me just quickly do something here. As you do see here down there, Greek reluctance to marry other cultures, -50. And Greek reluctance to marry distant realms. All these kind of things really make it very difficult to make that happen. But, I don't know. Maybe something will come along that will make us be able to do that. Would certainly be a bit romantic and quite nice to have. When it comes to these other court positions, I actually might do that. Again, if we interpret Josip's greed as something where he also wants to keep money, then he probably wants to go lightly on court positions and only really picking what he needs or thinks he needs. These are all very interesting, but I think that's okay. I can have another court jester. Ah, Croatia, you do that too, right? Yeah. I'm ill, please help me. Okay, here I am. I don't know how that works, but I guess he could be one of these clowns, that you have at the kids ward at the hospital, right? So he comes in and makes you laugh and also like provides some medicine for you. So I guess that would work in a modern sense. Anyways, that's what I wanted to do. Reforge the brooch. Okay. Coming back to Damian, we do have a little Trpimirović problem. In that, the current house head, Castimir, he's not on good terms with us. And that's mostly due to us currently barring him from doing anything meaningful. And yeah, he's a title claimant, obviously. He is indeed considered a powerful vassal. He wants a seat on the council. The problem is, he's useless. That makes it difficult for me. I guess I could install him as Chancellor, but Ugra is in that position. And not only is Ugra, well, he's okay, I guess, in diplomacy, but he's our friend. We like him. And I think Josip likes to have people around him that he likes, and that he can trust. So I don't see that happening. I did take a look. I could shuffle around so that Duimus would not be spy master, but then again, he likes to have Duimus in that position here. He's also his friend, and spy master is a very, very important position at court, right? He does not want to, find out that someone's going to kill him, and then his spy master might just, work for the enemy, after all. Yeah, I guess then the only other person that really could do that would be Vukilo here. I don't think we trust him that much. But anyways, that's not how we are going to deal with that. Let me just go back quickly. There we are. Instead, I guess I'll just try to sway him. That's the thing that we currently can do. There you go. Oh, it says it was hard, but that's 73%, so that's quite good, actually. Let's just try to placate him. Make sure he receives some attention, so that maybe he doesn't feel left out from things. I mean, at least he is not as vindictive as other Trpimirovićs are, because I think that's their defining trait. There we go. No, he's not vindictive, he's deceitful. Okay, gonna have an eye on my dear brother-in-law, but that would very much make him an ally, right? I guess I could also ask for that. Yeah. I could ask for an alliance. We do have 3 alliances already. With Guy, with, with Bojena, of course, because we just gave her Zavorje. With Ugra, I mean, it would be great to have another one in the realm that would not be able to go against us because we have a formal alliance with him. I think I will do that. So there we go. Just making sure that we can keep the factions here to a minimum, since we already have peasant rebels. Don't want any kind of, liberty factions. That always goes on your nerve. Alright. What else have I written down? Oh yeah, okay. Just maybe having a look at the court. I did notice that Slavic the Cannibal is back. Hey! Everyone's favorite abhorrent cannibal. Slavic's presence carries an edge of raw ferocity, as though some untamed spirit has shaped his very bones. He inspires a visceral recoil in nearly all who cross his path. As though nature itself rejects him, he moves with a clumsy inevitability, knocking aside objects and expectations alike. Okay. That really kind of makes him sound like some predator, like real predator, like lurks in the corner of the castle and then, jumps people and bites them. And he currently is our guest, and I can't do anything with him. Like, I can't send him away. Of course, we do like his son, at least. In our opinion, he's turned out well. I'm not sure why we would think that, because he's kind of witless and deceitful, sadistic, and so on. But I guess he does the job, and that's something we can appreciate. Yeah, but with him, I can't... Yeah. I would hope that he would go back to his, that would go with his son to his son's court, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, okay, we will indulge you, I guess. As some more guests, that's fine. Quite a lot of guests, actually, right? Yeah, we do have Vasilko Ururikid at our court, and what do we do with him? The problem here is that he is a capable spy, as you do see here, right? So 13 in intrigue, he's an elusive shadow, and he doesn't like us very much. So that's not a good combination. Yeah, we currently have him as a knight. We don't have that many knights, so that's something I guess we would like to have him in that role. But that's something worrying, I guess. If someone wanted to plot against us, then Vasilko here might be swayed to do just that. So let's keep an eye out for him. But when it comes to people with okay intrigue that might go against us, there's also Helias. Father liked him because he forged this very nice piece of armor. Josip does not feel that obligation towards him. And probably heard that Helias has not so many nice things to say about us. Doesn't like us very much. Again, flamboyant trickster, 12. Intrigue, that guy is a security risk. Where do we have that? There we go. Therefore, he has to leave. Bye-bye. Yeah, now he hates us, but he can hate us all he wants. He is out of our sphere now. I wonder, was there anyone else I could... Maybe let's take a look in terms of opinion of us. And then the other way around. Okay, there's guests that do not like us. Yeah, I mean, he can be a good commander if he wants to, but if he does not appreciate us, then he has to leave. There you go. Helias Tsomenes. Yeah. Same for him, I would say. There you go. It is Josip's way, or the highway. Right. I guess apart from that, it's fine. Yeah, there's still him. But I guess we can have one risk at court. One risk is fine. He's a risk taker, right? We did figure that out. Right, now we need for everyone else to get home. And then we could do the funeral. I want to do something else, though. Oh yeah, before I get to that, we can do this ingratiate family scheme. And maybe that's something I would like to do with the Subic's now. Where's that? Damn it. I did see it before. Is that not candidacy? We're not seeing it now. Where is it? Oh yeah, right. Okay, there. Ingratiate family. Your scheme gains powerful family. Alright, okay. If successful, we gain ingratiated family for 10 years. Grow closer to forming a friendship with Vukilo here. That's good. And we will gain some opinion. Alright, we will do that. 66%, that's fine. That is fine for us. We will take that. Oh yeah, okay, we still have the oath to provide for the faithful. And I guess we are on the way, right? Yeah, currently constructing that one here. But we already have constructed that one there and there. So we're fine. And again, we're waiting for Mokro to be in our realm. There you go. I guess I can already say notify me when that is available. Yeah, because we need to hold it for 5 years. And I guess we haven't done that so far. At least one of these. Level of fame is illustrious or above. Legitimacy level is greater, equal to 4. I guess we will get there by the time. At least one of these, right? So that's fine. We're going to get there. Now, what I would like to do now, and that is something we can do immediately without waiting for anyone else to get home, is to take advantage of the situation in the remnants of the Duchy of Duklja. They are currently involved in a war against themselves. There's an independence war going on. Well, yeah, okay. I guess it's pretty much decided. And that is from Ragusa against them. So, why don't we just take advantage of that and use their weak position here to, well, take what we can before they will dissolve, right? Because any other noble here in the Byzantine Empire has already set their eyes on this, so we might as well get our piece of the pie while we can. And we do see that we have several options here. Obviously, we could go for Ragusa, but I don't think that would make much sense, because you could simply just wait until the independence war here is done and then attack Ragusa directly. We can go for count expansion, naval count expansion, but I did see that here. Župan Droboslav of the House of Vojislavievich. I did pronounce that right in the first try, right? And he, as we do see here, well, he is from the line of dukes, or I guess former kings of that region here. And so he does have these claims, but he also is part of our realm. So I could say, let me just, that's the one. There we go. We could get the Duchy of Duklja for him. And that should mean, not very sure, that this becomes a Banovina then. And that he will rule that Banovina. And so it will all be part of us. But I guess that concerns the duchy itself, and the duchy is down here. So I'm not sure if that will account for these two here as well. But I think that's the best thing I can do right now with what I have. It's quite costly, as we see here. There we go. But we do have the prestige, and I think that's something worth going for. So let us just set up our armies. Where are they? There you go. In our border region here in Vrobosna. And yeah, and then we just declare war. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Ta-da! Raise all armies. There he is. I guess, yeah, he is ill, but again, we figured out that he is cared for. He feels good, and that's all we need, really. There we go. Yeah, of course, he joins us. That's and that is quite interesting. Our relations are damaged by this now. Right, yeah, I guess. I can't... Do I have no commander here at my court that could help me? Ah, there we go. Of course, we take Damian along. And George, right? Oh, I could go for Thomasin here because he is a military engineer. Maybe we change once the battling is done here. Then we can change to him. Do we go straight for the capital? I guess that makes sense. Right, there's the alliance. My charming liege, right? People like his charms. I could, of course, call allies to war, but I guess that would not be something I would want to do. I have this mod installed where... there we go, Peter created the Liberty faction. Of course, alone he cannot do much. There we go. Too weak to send an ultimatum. And almost nobody here would be joining him. The only one that could join him would be Vukilo, and he better not. That's all I can say. He better not do that. Alright, there we are. Ah, our brother, Voinomir. Of course, we are looking forward for him to grow up because he can be useful. And he has the right traits in our eyes, right? Being humble, calm, and very intelligent. So, yeah. There we go. We have a little fight against these 20 guys here, and I gained the reckless trade. Good stuff. Oh, gained Hasterluder as well. That's great. And, oh, we already captured one of them. There we go. War score from held prisoners. We keep that in mind. Of course, I would like to end this as soon as possible. There they go again. That was not very clever on their behalf. Right, there is our second daughter, Tatiana. Okay, I certainly would have liked to have a son, but we'll take it as it is. Maybe we rename her. Maybe we could go for the memory of Claudia. Right, that was her sister. She died horribly and tragically, so maybe instead of Tatiana we would go for Claudia. Much better name. Yeah, that was a success, I guess. I guess that's going to be a success as well. Whoa. Oh no! Again, I have imprisoned Count Petroslav. I'm very sorry. I want to be friends. Okay, so what do we do when it comes to our stewardship lifestyle? I guess we would go for the avaricious path. Like, he does have that one now. Okay, fine. And I guess that mixes well with his charismatic onset, but yeah, he's gonna be avaricious. We already use that. Voinomy gained the heir in training trade. Okay. Oh, if that should that happen, then we would at least have a legitimate heir. Whoop. What are they doing there? What are they doing there? Alright, okay, yeah, they... okay. Oh no, the arousal is causing stress. Oh, someone requested a prisoner. That is Jupan Darko of Modrush. Okay. He is... Why would he want that? Is there a scheme that they're doing? I guess, yeah, he would just see gold. Like, oh yes, gold. Problem is, though, he does give us this war score here. And I'm not sure how much I'm getting. Well, of course, the ideal thing would be that we imprison Lubislav here. That is his regent. Is he tempted or swayed just by money? I think I'm gonna roll on that one. Wait a second. I have my dice downstairs, so I'm gonna use Google for rolling a die. Let's say 1 to 3. We sell him. 4 to 6. He stays. It's a 4. He stays. He's too much of an asset in this war. As yeah, we can't let him go. Finished convert faith task in Savorgia. Okay. How's the faith in here? Okay, pretty much, yeah. Still not where you want to be, so we can continue doing that. Right, maybe we do switch and leave that now to... can't, actually. If I... send Damian home for Thomasin here, do I get his military engineer trait? I should have looked that up if that was now. And arms, besieging soldiers, rampant disease, space. Nah, not really. Will take some time. I guess I could invest in more mangonels down the line. Oh, there we go. Our sister has come of age, and in our absence has now married Margrave Adalbero here. And I guess that's all I wanted, right? I wanted to have this alliance with him so we make sure that our northern border here is quite secure. Oh, what's up with her? My beneficiary Gordana approaches me with a frown, burnt eyebrows, and some bent metal. My Kralj, I mean no disrespect, but this forge of yours, let's just say that if you want the mace to be... it's amazing, I guess. If you want the mace to be at all serviceable, you're gonna have to invest in a new one. Right. Okay, let's just again roll if he is miserly on this one. So again, 1 to 3, it's the first option, 4 to 6 is the second. It's a perfectly good forge. Go back to your work. I'm not going to provide you with that much money just because you are incompetent. There we go. Oh, we have another person that would like to do something. Oh. The adventure inspiration, and she wants to go to Eastern Europe. Now, when someone has the adventure inspiration, you need to check how good their prowess is, because that adventure there will totally depend on her prowess, and her prowess isn't great. What do I have to pay for that? 50 gold. I guess it's a bit of a coin cost in that case, but she could get something really, really nice. Right? These 50 gold here, they might actually pay out in the end if she returns with something good. And I guess that's where the risk-taking comes into place. So yes, okay, we will sponsor that. We like the risk. We like the odds. Oh, and there we go. The good air in the mountainous region here. Alright, though I did not have the opportunity to attend the wedding of my brother-in-law, Adalbero, and Gordana myself, I have been told a good amount about the relationship of the couple. After the ceremony, the feast and the celebration lasted into the night. As the entertainment came to an end and it was at last time to leave, it could not be helped but be noticed that throughout the evening Adalbero and Gordana had little more than the faintest of attachment. The couple's connection to each other left much to be desired and seemed hardly enough to sustain a meaningful relationship. Adalbero and Gordana may be little more than strangers, sharing a bed tonight and for the future. Upon departing, the newlyweds were left to their new life together. I guess that happens. We do like our wife, don't we? She's a friend. I can ransom him, and he apparently is not part of this deal. Right? The 20% here, they have been there before. Because we captured the heir, and that is, that's him, I guess. Or is it? Yes. No? That's her, but then he would be there. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we take the 50 gold. Thank you. Oh, and there we go. The Croatian mace. Prowess +4. My Kralj, my beneficiary Gordana approaches me with a wide grin, sweat dripping down her forehead and soot smeared across her face. I've toiled over the forge many days and nights, but finally my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I unveil what is hidden within, my eyes grow wide. A flanked mace, I don't know what that word means, of excellent craftsmanship. The wrought iron head has been etched to display a relief of religious symbols, and then mounted on a solid wrought iron handle. Good. Yeah, see, you could have done that. Or you did that with what you had. You did not need to have another big forge. Very much overrated. But that gives us prowess, a solid prowess of 16 now. That's fine. Okay, so there's Francesca here. And she's like, the time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my Kralj. My beneficiary Francesca bows as well as she can, while weighted down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? I guess that's all sounds okay. I don't think I have a preference here. Bring me something worthy. Something valuable. That's all I want. Almond milk is a nutritious drink and one that I've found great appreciation for as of late. It is good, creamy, rich substitute for animals' milk and is delightful to taste. However, almond milk can be expensive. Jupan Theodor has advised me to be careful with how much almond milk I consume. While almond milk, compared with animal's milk, is a sign of temperance from a culinary perspective, he concedes it is also a sign of excess, given there are many who cannot afford such luxuries. I don't think he's that sympathetic with people that can afford things. I guess in his worldview, weak people are there to take advantage of, as evil as that sounds. And I guess he is not a really good person. So, I'll cut down on it. It's pricey, but it's tasty and a sign of self-restraint. Okay. Oh, that would give me less tax. I'll switch to milk made from cheap beans and nuts. Okay, no. Well, I guess if he puts it that way, I can understand it, because I'll definitely not have my taxes diminished. I can't have that. Oh, there we go. Almost done. And I do hope... There we go. Ah, we did indeed... Oh, we captured them all. All of them. Do we want to use that situation to... Ah, okay, he does not have any money anymore. Oh, well. I guess in that case it doesn't make any sense to try to ransom them. Yeah, in that case I guess we will just let him hand over his assets peacefully, I guess. I guess we cannot make any demands then, because he will not be a ruler anymore, right? Anyways, okay, we enforce. Let's check what happened now. Indeed, we got these holdings here as well. Good stuff. And there we go. The Banovina of Duklja, held by Dobroslav. Now the problem is, there we go, that they do not like us anymore. Huh. That's a bit of a problem, right? Because at least he should like me, and therefore the family, because I gave him that opportunity. But I guess that's not how things work here. So, there we go. I guess we can quickly disband. And now... yeah. I guess we already have Ragusa now as well. Oh, that's all under his control. Now, that's a bit much. What would you say if we do that? Does not like it, of course. Okay, let's not do something about it right now. I don't think he will be that powerful, because all these guys here will not like it. I can negotiate alliances. Alright, okay, yeah. That's, the problem is, I now have so many alliances that my possible alliances here, and we do see that their war is now resolved. And we would like one of these here, right? We would like to have an alliance with Geza the Honest. Oh, he's in bad health already, damn it. Prince Lampert. It's not that important. No. But I guess we cannot have a direct alliance with King Botond here. That makes it a bit difficult. So the northern border is not as secure as I thought it was. At least we have allies here. Okay, let's monitor it. Right. Now, should we get into this? Because right now, they are in a war against Strategos Nikephoros of Epirus. That's him. There we go. And he's trying to conquer that. And I don't think we want that. I don't think we are... yeah, we don't want to have any more border with the Byzantine Empire, and we want complete access to those new lands over here. So I guess we will just continue the warpath. It's another Slavjevich. Oh dear. Oh. They're going to hate us. It's an expansion, right? That's something we would do for ourselves. I guess we will give that to someone, but okay. We declare war. Oh, raise the armies. There you go. Yeah, I guess. Damaged even further. Oh! Interesting. It's not a done deal. Always want to have Damian as my right flank commander. And Georg on the left flank. Interesting. Can... I guess we can... where's my master of the horse? There we go. I guess we can turn that on. Advantage when commanding own armies. And then, yeah, maybe have our wife join in the war effort. See, we brought that to a plus. Oh, and look at her. Being pregnant once more. Hopefully with a son. Now, yeah, I don't think he will get away from this. Because I have this mod installed where when you are besieging for a long time, you are not able to move away quickly. Which I think is quite realistic, right? Because, yeah, we, when we besiege something, we'll build our tents and everything, and little fortifications, so we just can't just leave that. A traveler claiming to be employed under my beneficiary Francesca is brought before me, carrying a message from the adventurer. Fear not, my great lord, for Francesca is in good health. I bring you news of the possibility to fund an even greater adventure. You see, Francesca took a wrong turn somewhere and is now near Chalon. Why does she talk about herself in third person? That's never a good sign. Francesca's traveling companion unfolds a dirty map to show me where they ended up. She has enough funds to make it to Eastern Europe, as planned, but suggests that with some additional funding she can chase up on a local rumor and bring home a great artifact. I hate that. Or he hates that. I guess they're toying with him, right? They are like, yeah, okay. Maybe they are sincere. That could be the case as well, but I doubt that Josip thinks that way. So for him, that is a gamble now. If he says that's it, that's enough, then of course the 50 gold that he already invested are lost. Well, if he puts in another 60 gold, as we do see here, that she might come up with something better. Oh. The risk, the reward. I guess I'll roll for that one. I think that one is more favorable though to him. So I would say 1 and 2 is that one, and 3 to 6 is the latter one. It's a 3. Life is an adventure. Okay. Are we there in time before he leaves? Yes, we are. Okay. Right, he does have advantage. We can just hope. Jesus Christ, this goes down fast. Oh, I did not expect that to be so. Oof. Yeah, I guess we're doing it. I guess we're doing it. Oh, there we go. The Battle of Prepolian. As the dust settles, you catch your breath. Across the field, maybe 100 paces away, stands a lone enemy. His armor and bearing aren't those of a common soldier. He looks like a knight or commander. You feel his gaze meet yours across the distance. A sudden sharp tension cuts through the chaos. For a moment, it feels like only the two of you exist on this field. Your heart pounds. This, of course, could be... okay. At least they are ingratiated, so that's good, I guess. This could end horribly, of course, because he is not incompetent. Turmaches Demetrios. But I don't see any other way that Josip would handle this. So, there we go. For a few brief moments, Turmaches Demetrios and I pace in lazy half-circles, each watching for an opening. I lift my Croatian mace, ready to defend myself, while he clutches his sword firmly to hand. This fight may only be till first blood. I'm not sure it's till first blood. I think it might be deadly. But that doesn't ease my nerve. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Alright. Demetrios' sword moves into a lazy defensive position, and he begins shouting me down. His tone, what one would use for a misbehaving serf, not a Kralj. Yeah, okay. To try to provoke Demetrios into making a mistake. Powerful blow. You try to remove Demetrios' weapon. Well, that's interesting. Or we throw money at him. Okay. I don't think I will do that. I guess we try to end it there and there, right? He will gain -4 to his prowess. That is good. So, yeah. Okay, that did not do it. But he does have lowered prowess now. One colossal crushing thwack from my mace is almost enough to wrench Demetrios' sword away from him, but he just manages to recover. One must suffer by the will of God, scum, screams my opponent, whirling his sword furiously around and near me. My form is deteriorating fast. The numerous exploitable gaps in Demetrios' stance is a disaster. Okay. My opponent's guard is fierce, and I feel far from victory. Oh god. Okay. You have to let your guard down eventually, coward! Strike and parry and riposte, or again, throw money at him. No, again, we strike and parry and riposte. I leap into action, launching a flurry of rapid thumps, driving myself hard against Demetrios' guard, wearing him down with each expertly timed strike. Demetrios adopts a defensive stance, doing his absolute best to ward me off. The man's eyes following my every movement. My form is decent with some lapses, and Demetrios' stance is a disaster. We are evenly matched, with victory balancing on a knife edge. Well, that's the risky option, right? High increase of your risk injury. I guess he already is, right, at high risk of injury. So that might just do it. There we go. Mace flying, I throw a hail of crushing thwacks at my opponent. Each blow takes a fearsome toll, requiring parries so hard that sweat is starting to pour down the man's face just from defending himself alone. No one can keep up that level of effort for that long, and eventually Demetrios crumples into the rocks. I lift my mace and receive an exhausted yield for my troubles. Yeah, I'm victorious. There we go. Neither of you are wounded. That's a lie. There we go. Oh, look at that. We gained the respect from our peers. I guess so, right? Because we are not just some general that stands in the back. No. We are in front, and we fight, and we kill. And I am a novice duelist now. The dust of the fierce duels settles. Your defeated opponent lies at your mercy, disarmed and broken. The life is now in your hands. As the victor, the choice is yours. Decide their fate. Will you bind them and claim them as spoils of war? Will you end their life with your blade, delivering a decisive end to this duel? Or will you show mercy and grant them freedom? All eyes are upon you, awaiting a judgment. I think Josip's stance on this is clear. He will imprison him and ransom him if he can. I guess we can. Alright, the battle is still ongoing, by the way. He is fighting bravely. But he has lost the battle. There we go. But I guess this was a tough one. Yeah. We lost 100. He lost 80. Yeah. I guess that... Yeah. Never underestimate a Greek army, because they mostly consist of men-at-arms. Alright, there we go. Does he currently earn money? A bit. I guess I can keep him around for a while. Oh, that's not him. That's someone else. That's it. Okay. There we go. My lord, a message from your adventurer Francesca, the servant says, handing me a scroll. My search has led me to the plains of Chalon. They are notoriously boar-infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. Goal is near. She's like, I don't know, 5% in. Expect my return soon, signed Francesca. The scroll reads, this is like 110 gold I'll never get back. She surely is ambitious to choose such a risky path. Oh. Yeah. I mean, again, right? Risky things. I'll just roll on that one here. It's if I'm not able to decide, I'll just roll evenly. It's a 6, so you should not do that then. I've seen you when you walked before me and your pudding arms. So yeah, you're not going to fight a boar. Everyone knows how deadly boars are. Lord Castamere has started fostering cultural integration in Zadar. Oh. He can do that. Apparently he can. Okay. Well, I guess that's not the worst thing to happen. Thinking about it again, like, we never established where Pravanik really came from. But I guess that he may not have been, may not have grown up in this region here. Maybe he came from somewhere else, more like central to Croatia, and then was put there in a government position because he was good at what he was doing. But Josip, he grew up in Zadar. He grew up surrounded by Dalmatian culture. So he is Croatian and he identifies as Croatian. But he has those values ingrained. So, yeah, that's something to keep in mind as well. Right, as we see here, he speaks Dalmatian, speaks Italian as well, Greek, very learned man. Right, okay, yeah, that one's done. 6 months, and that one's done as well. And I guess finally after that, we can have our funeral for Daddy. Yeah, go away on your oversized ship. Galley, or whatever it is, trireme. Your contract with the Vitesse of Hrvatsk mercenary company has run out and the soldiers have been dismissed. That leaves us with 1,000 here. That's not that bad. But they might come back. But I guess then we would be in the defensive position, right? So I guess in the meantime, we don't need that anymore. Not fighting. There you go. Well, let's have an eye out for that. To make my vassal Lord Castamere more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. I'll be sure to mention his, oh yeah, I will mention his loyalty and sense of honor. That's a good thing to do. There we go, he likes that one. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. I cannot help but think that we might both benefit from increased communication. Indeed we do, Castamere. Of course we do. My disregard for you is not personal. Never personal. There we go. Create the Duchy of Dubrovnik. Yes. That would be here, right? That is Ragusa. So if I created that one, then it would be clear that Dobroslav, upon death, cannot transfer that, or all of it. Like, that would need to go to someone else then, probably. Alright, there's him. Oh, he's actually attentive. Okay, good for him. I'll think about it. First, I have to fund the funeral. Whoop. Oh. There we go. We have a son. Bozena, you've been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. Naming him Pravanik is a great idea. Again, that is kind of building a lineage, and something that we would definitely like to foster. And yeah. Okay, so this is a problem. Vukilo. Vukilo has now decided to join this Liberty faction here. I guess he can be dissuaded. Let's maybe just wait out that sway and then try swaying him. Or is there something else I could do in the meantime? I could bolster his governance. That is, I guess, a political scheme. What's that? Oh, it's not even a scheme. Or is it? I don't understand. Becomes my friend even. Oh, that is good. Burnish reputation. Okay. My reputation. It's 30 influence. That's not that much. I can try. Yes. Look at that. Made him my friend. And again, that is Josip's approach to these kind of things. He's charming, and he likes to charm people with these things. So yeah, I guess that faction here will not be a problem anymore. There we go. Petar is pretty much isolated now. He doesn't even hate us that much. He's like, damn it, that's that guy there. He does everything right. I would love to love him, but I can't, because I hate everyone. Ah, Petar, it must suck to be you. Truly must suck. Oh, can be ransomed. Oh, I'll wait until he's at 50. I'll just not let him go. There's still a gold coin more. Can pour into this. Right. I guess he remains my prisoner even after the war is done, right? Because he was not the leader of the war. Oh! We're not done anyway. Because Jantun Castle. Ugh. Okay. So I guess this continues. And we have to go for the next one here as well. Is that where no, I still can't do that. And now he's even gone. Is he dead? Oh, damn it. Right. I really need more of these, I think. Oh, 11 months. Jesus Christ. Should I? Should I station besiegers or like split this army, split off new army? Take the mangonels, move them to that region here, upgrade them, wait for them to be upgraded, then move them back. Will that be worth the effort? Because in that time I will also not be able to progress much in that capacity here. I guess I could have some options in here, like disease outbreak or something like that. I'll make it a bit better for me. Jesus Christ, we're very slow with this. Oh, it seems that my diplomatic overtures towards Lord Castamere have caused a major misunderstanding. Oh no. I have received a letter which makes it clear that he thinks I have been pursuing a different goal entirely. I am your vassal, for God's sake. What does that mean? I do not need to read on to get to the point. Okay, I guess that was not good. That did not do the trick. What else can I do for him? Can promote him. Would he like that? He would gain opinion of me, of course. Right, he's currently the heir to Slavonia. I mean, yeah, I would boost him then. I would definitely say that, hey, he is deserving of titles. And then he will probably get one. Maybe Ragusa. That would not be so bad, right? To have him in a position where he's not in Zadar anymore, like not directly on my doorstep. And then getting control of a province that is not that big anyway. I can even grant him appointment, right? Once I have it, I could grant appointment to him, or even like put him there. Oh, like, you want an appointment? I can give you one. How about you go into the Serbian hinterlands? Alright, okay, finished once more. Are we getting any better here? Oh yeah, we do. Alright, okay, go on then. Ah, there we go, he's scrambled his like 50 gold. He's like, I can't pay now. Will you let me go then? Of course I will. Of course. I'm not a monster. I'll let you go. There we are. Oh, 400 gold. Good stuff. This will take a bit. Huh. I guess we do have a bit of time. I think for the funeral, there's a maximum of like 4 or 5 years that you can wait until you do it. And after that, you're just not able to do it anymore. I guess because the corpse has rotted. There's like nothing to bury anymore. It's not possible. Petar of Hawar. Where's that? Oh, right, down there in Mokro. Okay, yeah. You do you. Aha! See, you can also do better. Elena became friends with Ekaterina. Okay. Daughter of Ban Dobroslav. Alright. Bit unfortunate looking. Only sisters. Maybe that is an opportunity. Maybe we can marry into that side. But yeah, okay, we only have Voinomir here. And he's already betrayed to, okay, I thought she was blind. But she had just her eyes. She had her eyes closed for a longer moment in time. Empress Lydia has been excommunicated by Pope Manfredo. Yeah, I was not sure about what happened there anyway. How that came to be. I guess because she's so good at intrigue that she managed to get in that position. But I don't know why she would want to be in that position anyway. It's like ambition for ambition's sake, but nothing more. He might as well just give up. Like, what does he have to... Like, he cannot win this. He's still around, right? Oh yeah, he's in fine health once more. I see. Finally. Oh, after the siege of the barony of Hotka, 2 men specifically caught my eye after being captured as prisoners. Once they had finished frantically fighting some of my levies with pitchforks and a shovel. Glancing over them from a distance, I noticed the 2 of them grappling each other, supposedly fighting about an event that had happened mid-siege before my soldiers had entered the castle walls. After asking what was going on, one of the prisoners' guards informed me that Blagoje found out that Stanimir had apparently used the chaos of the siege to steal some of his gold. On the other hand, Stanimir claims that Blagoje actually stole his gold, and not the other way around. Does anyone of them have gold? No, they don't have gold. What gold are they talking about? Well, it's normally I wouldn't care about a situation like this. The 2 are yelling and shouting into the night and keeping a lot of my men awake. Okay. That's a bit drastic, isn't it? Let's talk this out. Okay. Is that something I would do? No, I just tell them to shut the F up. There you go. Oh no, the relations are damaged once more because I imprisoned the daughter. Oh no. Oh. I guess I did that. I'm very sorry about it, but yeah. Can I actually ransom her? Oh. That's at least a chance to get to his remaining 23 gold. So, yeah. That's how he does things. There we go. Ransom accepted. So I guess now he doesn't have any gold anymore. He's not useful. So I can enforce my demands. He will lose his realm. Okay. Soviet victory. I have been appointed the title here. That is actually good. Because I am able to keep the title, right? I have 5 now that I can hold. But I need to get rid of the other one. And I guess that is the other one, right? That is not the... Right, yeah. That's the capital. And that is... Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 holdings in here. Jesus. That's a lot. Duchy of Croatia. Current holder is him. Boris Dragosic. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. That'll be something nice to have. Something to look forward to. Oh, and I guess I'm not done here. I shouldn't have done that, in fact. I shouldn't have. Because I am still fighting against, against them. Because they are still... Oh, no. I really shouldn't have done that. Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. Okay, I guess I have to wait then. Damn it. I can usurp the Duchy of Croatia. Ooh, that is good. That is very good. That is very good indeed. So let's take it. That's something we can do right now. It requires 250 treasury, so I just need to put some of my own gold in there. I can usurp that one. Haha! The governor of the Banovina of Croatia. There we go. I guess that could be something to give my brother when he comes of age. Because I think right now people don't like that, right? Because I have too many held duchies. Yeah, too many held duchies is minus 20. Oh, it's okay for now. It's okay for now. That's not okay for now. 100 days. Jesus Christ. I guess what I can do in the meantime is at least trying to gain some more mangonels as well. Can also create Dubrovnik. Well, not now. Oh, look at that. Croatia. You see, now it's properly laid out there. Alright, yeah, okay, he was a temporary guy. Our efforts to convert Zaporozhye are successful so far. However, since Zaporozhye shows signs of its faith tension fading away, I advise that our efforts be redirected somewhere more deserving. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I guess it becomes increasingly difficult to do this. Okay, return to your duties. Maybe let's check if we can put him somewhere else. Yeah, probably somewhere here. Maybe even in our newly acquired province here. Oh yeah, we need someone to hold Pripolje. And I guess, again, I cannot grant that to someone from my court, which is a shame. It is a shame. Yeah, okay, so what do I do? Do I grant that to a noble of Croatian culture or Serbian culture? That is interesting. Obviously, someone from the Serbian culture will be able to better govern here. Acceptance is at 56%. That's quite good, actually. So maybe we can risk that. Try to see how that goes when we appoint a local noble. There you go. There's Janko. Looked a bit undecided, but now he's thinking. Oh, that peasant rebel here is still going on. Where are they? Pagania. Alright, okay. People here. Oh, yeah, okay. They do not like it. They do not like me at all. Ooh, okay. I guess there's nothing I can do. He won't be that powerful. I can crush him. Crush. Doesn't that do something? Let's just attack some plague resistance. But we will be able to fulfill in a moment. So that's good. Yeah, courtiers gain trade. There she is. Apparently at our court. Oh dear. That's some money I'll never see again. Oh, look at that. We're quite diligent. Stanimir? Who was he? Do I have prisoners again that I forget about? That's something I shouldn't do. Oh. We are at... Oh, eradicate rival house castles, Belly. Yikes. That is severe, actually. Well, I guess I cannot do that. He's not independent leash or under the same leash, yeah. Whew. He's okay with us. I guess we would try to soften that a little. I do not think I have anything to gain from antagonizing them any further. So I might as well just... Yeah, then... They don't improve if I do anything here. But it will improve if I just let him leave. Let's do that. There you go. How about now? Yeah. Feuding, actually. Wow. Feuding means something, obviously. But we are... No, we don't have the feuding house thing here. So it's not a... Oh, no, it is there. Your house is feuding with Vojislajović. Okay. I guess we can just try to make it better then. Huh. Yeah, they hate us all. They really hate us. With the exact same fervor. That's alright. I guess we are done. Finally. And there he is returning. So we can apprehend him. Yeah, looks good. I guess we now get defensive bonuses here. But I will again use every trick in the book because this was not an easy fight before. Ah. That's not good. So we probably won't do that. Oh, it's just 2 advantage anyway. Stewardship perk. Oh yeah, War Profiteer is very nice, of course. Well, we do gain some more gold while at war. Yeah, they want to go away now. Aha! We have a new Knez in Nin. And that is Tomasz here. There we go. Yeah, he died. Old age, and there's him now. Okay, I guess. And he's friends with his wife. That's good for them. Oh, look at that. A person of interest to you, Ban Petter of Upper Bosnia, ate some poisonous plants by mistake. Yeah, that's an end. That's a way to go out. Oh, whoa. Right. And just in time, his daughter came of age. Can I... Is that something I could do? No, I can't. She doesn't like me. Also vengeful. Why do I have all these vengeful people around? That's not reassuring. I can try to sway her and say like, hey, yeah, okay, your father was a bit of a dick. I think you... Right? It's not like I have something against you. Everyone had something against your father. So... the Liberty faction has disbanded. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. I wanted that one to be disbanded. Okay, there we go. We are back here, but this time we do hold the advantage, so that should be more decisive for us. Oh yes, Damian has maimed the enemy commander. There you go. He has a hand less. An arm. Oh yeah, there we go. I can do that. Oh, that does holding taxes. Okay, I thought maybe I would get some popular opinion as well. I increase my legitimacy level to true, so it is counted in the background. So I do have a legitimacy level, I just don't see it. Okay. That's good to know. I gained some prestige. Yeah. My work is done exactly as I said it would be. I heard the scorn of my detractors, their certainty I would fail when I swore my oath. They would have been very dumb then, because this was a done deal. But I proved them wrong. The voices of my doubters have changed, and they now grant me the honor they once thought beyond my reach. A new day is upon us. Yes. Good stuff. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Oh! The army disobeys my orders. Launches a potshot tactic. Well, I guess it was successful anyway, so... Okay. Oh! Sika has died. At 51. Yeah, she only has one daughter. A Dortville. Let's keep an eye on her. Keep track. Oh, I guess I need to sort that one here. All of these people are dead now. I guess I will do that in between. In between sessions, because that's not a very fun thing to do. Or to watch me do. Aha! And the, well, it says king here, but it really is the Doge of Venice. He's dead. And now his drunkard brother has stepped in his place. I see. I guess we're almost done here, and time will work in our favor. But I guess we can go there and besiege a little. Does he even have... No, he doesn't even have siege equipment, so yeah. Unlike me, I have 40 of them now. See, we gained some siege progress. That's 2.0 per day. Was at 1.5, I think, before. So that's already better. Oh, I can 2 titles have. Oh! Oh! I guess that is where my legitimacy comes into play. I could create the title of Kingdom of Serbia. Now, do I want to do that? That's the big question here. Do I actually want to do that? Because that could have major consequences. I guess I could just roll and think aloud while I still besiege. That could have major consequences, actually. Because, of course, my goal is still where is it? Form the Illyrian kingdom. That is what he wants. Oh, I do need the Kingdom of Serbia for that. Good to know. I need to completely control the region. Right, so war with the Byzantines is inevitable. Oh, I have another daughter, Helena. That's a nice name. Like Helena of Troy. Oh! That was that for her. She's 20, she's done. Okay. Well, I guess that is that then. We can do with what we have. Would have been nice to have another son, I guess. Oh yeah, okay. Knez Janko has married, and that's good for him. Right. Three months. The Gusic-Jamometic house relations have improved because Vojnomir is now friends with Tolislav. Okay. Good of Vojnomir. Oh, he's turning out into a very nice and handsome young man. Aha, okay. Lord Suleiman. What the heck is Lord Suleiman doing here? What is he doing? Where does he come from? Why is he here? What's happening? Where is he going? Hello? Hello, mister. What are you doing here? I guess you can leave once more. Oh, should I seek that confrontation? Oh. Maybe I shouldn't. I guess I will take one of your daughters. Thank you very much. How about her? Or even the son? Make the son grow up as one of us. That's even better, right? So there we go. We enforce our demands. Right, and since that was an aggressive war by him, he's also paying us for it. Okay, now we can safely disband. And that is our map now. There we go. So, in order to reach this decision here, I have to completely control the region of Dinaria. And as you do see here, that is up here. So we will have to conquer all of these regions. That's a big one. I guess if we formed the Kingdom of Serbia, we could have a war for the Kingdom of Serbia. And therefore, we would gain everything here at once. Now, the problem is, of course, he does have 3,000 3,000 guys in his military currently. Well, he does have mercenaries, but he has a effing Varangian guard and cataphractoi, and these will just wipe the floor with anything we put before him. So that is not possible at all. The only thing really that we can do is for him to be occupied in a war, maybe against the Seljuks. It would actually be quite nice to have some kind of option where I would say if I pin him, I could see when he enters wars. That would be interesting for me now, because if he enters a war, let's say with the Seljuks, right? They are even more powerful than he is. So he would be in that war. He would lose a lot of his armies, maybe. Maybe it would drag on. That would be the best thing then. And then I can take what I want. Okay. He has to be patient with this. That's not his strength, but we'll have to make do. Okay. I do have a hook on him. That's interesting. What could I use my hook for? Marriage, possibly. His youngest, his youngest Xenia with my Brahmanic. That would like bring it together, right? That's my kind of that would settle his ambition in that region. To give his family now this connection to the Kingdom of Serbia. That actually sounds like something that we could do. I guess we don't have to decide that now because, they are very young. And I can finally hold court. Yeah, that's something I could do. Let's hold court. Come before me, Jupan Porin. Why is there no one else? Jupan Porin of Pomoye wanders into court, his eyes wildly admiring the wealth that one can afford in the capital. It's no secret that Zadar is the envy of the world, my Krali, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. In Pomoye, for instance, the fields are barren with nary a soul to attend them. Would it not be grand if the entire realm were as magnificent as Zadar? That is where we would have to give up some development in order for them to thrive. 150 gold. Have your subjects tried living in Zadar? No. That's fine for him then. It's already done, and I didn't even get something out of it. So yeah, boo, I guess. So he's at this little tournament thing here. She is as well. Should I wait then with my funeral until they're back? Because I obviously I would like to have everyone around so I can promise. How long does this last? I don't see that, right? I can't see how long this is going for. It has not started yet. It starts on the 21st of January, 1093. Ugh. Could I even participate if I went by sea? February. Nah. I couldn't. Okay. So, I guess in that case I will not wait for them. It's their loss. They don't get to see the beautiful ceremony where we bring the rotting corpse of my father to Biograd, where he will be buried. I could also bury Sika if I wanted to. No. We'll bury my father. We'll mourn dutifully. I think as well as genuinely. They had a strong bond, his father and he. I think Josip knows that he owes everything to his father, and holds him in high regard for what he achieved in his life. Right? Like, everything that Josip wants to be, his father has achieved. Going above his station. I mean, of course, for Josip, that's even more difficult now, but still. It was quite difficult for his father. Let's see that the extended family is coming. And, of course, if some... No. If some neighboring rulers wanted to come, they could have. Do we have rivals that would still... No? What else can we do here? Is that still the option we go for? Or do we actually do that here? Now that we know that we also gain legitimacy. I guess he would do that, right? We have established, okay, that he is a bit of a miser sometimes, but I think he knows the value of ceremony and bringing together the nobles of the realm. So let's do that. Maybe in that case, some... no. Still, no one else is coming. All right. Can I just like... Hey, do you want to come? No. Is he even there? Why is he in the swamps? I don't understand. I will never forget him, of course. Dear father. And of course, I was only making fun. We're not burying a corpse here. We are burying him when he was already in like some kind of sarcophagus. He probably had received some burial before. It's just now that we're doing the festive act now. And what do we have here? My Kralj, my beneficiary Francesca, announces her arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. She proudly holds up a package, securely wrapped in cloth. I return from Europe with an artifact from my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is an artifact unlike anything I've seen before. Francesca smiles proudly. The foghorn which Roland sounded in the face of adversity before his legendary sacrifice. Wow. That is impressive. Gives us +1 prestige. Less casualties. And an army is plus 50%. I think that's the that's what we can see, right? When we are in an army. That's actually wow, okay. It paid off. See? All the risk taking here. Oh, that is regalia. I see. Okay. I don't like that, but we have that. Needs to go from left to right. OCD. Right. Great stuff. Could we actually... okay, yeah, it's at max durability. I guess we could also make a pedestal item out of it, maybe. But that's definitely unique. And something that would be very evocative. I'm not sure at this point in time if that would be that evocative to a Croatian ruler. But the legend would be known. Of course, Roland is this legendary commander / miles. I think he was a proto-knight, right? Or paladin, right? That's what they would actually call them. Paladin of the Franks. And I think he died in the Basque region, right? If he died at all. If he's not like just a mythical figure. But yeah, he would have died somewhere around here. And yeah, his horn is the one that directly inspires Boromir's horn, of course. Alright, interesting. So we now have a legendary artifact here that people will admire us for. That even bolsters our legitimacy even more. Okay, we could have an alliance with him as well, but he has only had 388 guys. That's not that good for us. Oh well, I guess they are not that great anymore either. It's an artifact claim war. Jesus. That's the stupidest kind of wars. Oh. I forgot about them. And now we are here. Oh, that was stupid by me. Yeah, because if I... No. I can manage things from here. If I just turned that down now, that would all... The 223 would all go down the toilet. It's 490. As we do see here, that is 200 light infantry, 200 burning horses or whatever that is, and 269 levies. Okay, and I guess the commander is good. And I guess I don't have any knights. If I were to... Okay, let's raise the army. Let's see what we have. Yeah, it cannot be, so there would not be a commander. Wow. Yeah, so that would happen. That is not going to work. It takes 9 months, so... I guess I can keep them there for the time being. Oh, I could call allies to war. Can I make use of Guy here? He's never done anything for me. Currently defending against leader Andreas of the peasant revolt. I guess he's doing fine with that. Where's leader Andreas anyway? That is him directly. Okay. Well, you do that, and then you can come over. Since you're already, you know, with warm muscles. Currently doing it. So why don't you just extend that? Yeah. I guess I can already do that. Because that also does not cost me anything, right? He does get a bit annoyed, I think. If we now call him again into another war, he would be annoyed. 6 days begins. Yeah, that would be fine. That would be fine. It will be over before they actually do something here. Ah, Svetlana is actually swayed. That is great. Oh, and of course, now he... What? No. In the short amount of time that happened between me looking that up and then calling him to my war, he has started another one. So that backfired. God damn it. I guess I'm... I have to now. Oh, make me look like quite a dick if I was saying no now. You can help me, but I will not help you. Of all the figures venerated and villainous, none have been desired more than our departed Kralj Prevanik. Alright, it's always the same text, right? That's a bit of a shame. I promise to be a better Kralj. Okay. I guess it's either of these two that I could consider here. Depends on, like, really his the way he feels in the moment. And he allows himself a moment of grief, actually. Ah. Okay, that's someone else. Okay, Apulia. Oh, look at him. Sad clown. Oh, okay. Hostage invalidated. Ah, okay, the father is dead and they don't have anyone else from that family there. Okay. Alright. In a quiet corner of the church, I overhear Damian chatting with a group of mourners. He somberly gestures me over. We all have fond memories of Prevanik. I was just talking about the time I became friends with him. Tell me, have you any memories to share? Of course I have. But I'm not sure if I should. Apparently. Do I give him his moment to shine? Or do I actually think these memories are too painful? You know what? I will just roll it flatly. He could react in either way to this. But he's like, okay, no, I don't want to compete with him on that. Because I'm competing with him on several other levels. And I would rather he gets his moment in a situation like this, where it's not hurting me in any way. So, Yes, I will have you tell everyone how much you like my father. That can only be positive for us. I gaze upon Pravanik in quiet contemplation, interrupted only by the occasional well-wisher offering their sympathies. Bampert, swain, cur, you dare call yourself Kralj? Neda, the daughter of Kralj Krasimir of Croatia, hurls herself towards me, furious finger waving inches from my face. Pravanik had designs for me to lead in his place, villain. He certainly did not. Why would he have chosen the drunkard sister of Damian to be in his place? But there we can see the underlying tension that's there. And she's only the one that voices it, actually, because I guess everyone, all the other Trpimirović here at the feast would think the same. And Kastamir is here, and Damian is here, and she's here, and I guess even more of them, right? Oh no, that's it actually. Okay. Yeah, but that is the underlying tension here, of course. Do we swallow that? I don't think we have much to gain from making her our rival. I guess, of course, his bravery would tempt him to also like probably feel pride. But then I think I put that in a certain, I interpret this in a certain way. I don't think he is that much bound by pride due to his opportunistic nature, right? It does not serve him to antagonize her here. That will only maybe antagonize Damian. Or someone else from the Trpimirović. So in that case, he will just ignore her. And that's a powerful statement in itself too, right? I don't care. You can say all you want. I'm not going to hear you out. I'm not going to listen. Before me, a feasting table stocked high with all manner of food and drink, as if Pravanik were trying to offer a final act of magnanimity before parting. Knez Thomasin of Sinji has so far refused to lay a finger on his banquet, however, swilling his goblet around in idle solace. His middle-distance stare falls wearily upon me, and with a quiet nod he raises his drink high. To Kralj Pravanik of Croatia, truly one of the greats. Oh, that's very nice of him. And he's a Dalmatian. Right, that will show you how the Dalmatians regarded Pravanik. Yeah, I guess in that case I would usually just chime in and say, you are right. Oh, getting some stewardship experience. That's good. Esteemed guests drift past the enshrouded body of Pravanik, one after another, granting him little more than a slight bow or nod, as if such perfunctory gestures could ever be enough to honor a life. My heart weighs as heavy as my pockets, so full of trinkets and memories of Pravanik. I can't help but wonder why I should get to hoard objects which rightfully belong to him. I don't think that's how he thinks about this. Now, definitely not the brooch. I mean, that one's +4 prowess as well. Perish the thought. I guess that could be his hoarding instinct, right? He's like, no, that's fine. I need this for myself. And I guess these are... What's the great hair hide? Oh, I guess that's something he could safely discard. So I guess we put that one in the coffin. There you go, Daddy. There's your beloved hair hide. This is something you put on your shoulders, right, when you are feeling not that well. There. I have been informed of the goings on the wedding of Knez Vukašin of Visegrad. Okay, maybe, yeah. Soulmates. Nice for them. Aha. Van Wukelo became friends with Princess Maria. Oh, there we go. Good one, sister. And she's a drunkard too. Hunched beside me, bereft of the pretense of propriety, the inconsolable Gordana gazes out into... Oh yeah, that's my sister. Into the nothingness before her. Not a tear falls from her eyes, not a word passes her mouth, until she turns to me. God can be cruel indeed. Why does the wind still yet blow? Why does the sea continue its push to the shore? Why does my body ache for food and thirst for water? The end times is upon us. My father is dead. Oh, look at you. Do I actually... That's not in his nature, right? Yeah, he's a charming person. We do know that about him. Yeah. No, he might not be that... He would not be that harsh towards her. I guess I could just roll between the second and third option. And we'll take that one here. And we'll try to console her. But we end up saying something really wrong. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay, this is almost done. And when it's done, we will get to the army. The sorrowful line marches on, the line to have a last moment with Pravanik. A last whisper, a last long goodbye, a last nothing at the last place anyone will see him again. Truly a privilege it is to be here. The line brings me ever closer until at last the figure in front of me parts, and there is nothing but a veil between me and him. Yeah, I guess that would be what he would do, even if it could have catastrophic results, but he will try making a speech here, and he makes a fool of himself. That's not good. Might stumble over his words, maybe too confident in what he's trying to do. Oh yeah, by the way, I totally forgot about that. I should... Or should I? Maybe I wait, because that one currently here... There we see, it's currently at 11%. Knight effectiveness, man-at-arms damage, and toughness. So if I revert to increasing control now here, my army would not be as effective in a moment. So let's remain there for the time being. Aha, okay, they became friends. That is not that... Whoop! Ah, Adalbert. Margrave Adalbert's bishop has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now Adalbert dares act as if it all amounts to a legitimate claim on the Zupania of Zagorje. What happened here? That's, nah. Well, he can't do anything about it. He's allied to me. So, there you go. Oh, I did have another prisoner that died. I really... Sorry about that. Forgot about you. All eyes fall upon Gordana as she falls to the ground in lamentation, hands coating her reddened eyes from view. Gordana's sorrowful gasps and chokes have left her fellow mourners breathless, and many offer her comfort and reverence as if it were her who was to be committed to the hereafter. That is now... That's... Yeah, suddenly, this has got a different notion. Because the hermit here has tried to get a claim of us. Yeah, okay, so in that case, you will try to get the spotlight. Yes! And at least that worked. So, yeah, okay. It's not that he's paranoid or anything. He just thinks that, no, he will not give her any credit now. That her husband is acting out. I and the other mourners take a reprieve from our grief to enjoy a great bounty of food. Maria, usually the lifeblood of any feast, now sits across from me, misty-eyed, with an untouched cup at her side. How can you make ourselves fat and merry in times like these? Are we to enjoy ourselves while Pravanik is nothing? Join me, empty your cups in libation. The guests seem to agree. There is a wisdom in Maria's oafish lamentation. I find it very nice that like all of the children are grieving in their own way. Yeah, that one is costly. I don't think he would do that. But he would think he would join her because, yeah, she is still his friend. She has done well here. So there we go. Wife of Guy. Oh yeah, by the way, the youngest sister here is already 13 now. The time has come to commit Pravanic's final rites before his final journey into the hereafter. Pravanic's enshrouded body is held suspended above an open grave, surrounded by close friends and family. Stood at his head is you, a privileged place of mourning afforded only to a magnanimous host. To see him surrounded by so many mourners and given a proper Catholic burial gives me hope that perhaps I too will be remembered this fondly as Kralj. At last his body is lowered into the earth and the funeral is officially completed with a prayer. Ah, it was beautiful. Oh, look at that. Quite some piety. Yes, I gained a level of devotion to my faith. Done. Okay, so we go home. Which I guess we are now. I think I need to... Oh no, the army already has my knights. Okay, that's good then. That is good. I will take my setup here. There you go. As you do see, it is still... Oh, and I still have these on. Oh, wow. Better army commander, higher quality, more men-at-arms counter. Jesus. They're not your ordinary peasant folk. They're a proper army. Do I... I guess I can try. Should I fall flat on my ass here, I will just call someone else to help me. But, do I go for the +2? Nah. Need to have my control. Okay. Oh, come on. If I don't win this. Yeah, okay. The game was not evaluating that very well. And apparently, while I'm in the midst of battle, I'm also passing through Rama, the capital of my vassal Barnica Svetlana. When I receive an invitation to visit her residence. As I arrive, she welcomes me with open arms and a tour. One thing that strikes me is that the place is full of unfinished projects. Well, if it's an opportunity to get no good size. She's not even there. Just show me to my rooms. Well, I guess, okay, we'll play it out then. Maybe that happened, you know, some other time when both of them were actually there. Okay, let's... Alright, yeah. Before I do the mistake again, let's enforce demands here. There we go. Oh yeah, by the way, there is nothing I can do for this guy. He is not even... Oh! He was... Yeah. A public execution in your capital. Oh, that's only the capital. Okay. But, yeah. There's no other way I can resolve this. I hate that the window here is so... There we go. I rise in the early hours of the morning. The responsibility of justice heavy upon me. Two of my guards bring Sebastiano before me. As I lead him outside, I observe the calm resignation in his eyes. Sebastiano kneels before my headsman, awaiting the inevitable. With a steady hand, I give the final signal. In that fleeting moment, I see a serene and perfect clarity settle on Sebastiano's face. A peaceful acceptance of his fate. Oh yeah, good for him. At least I can respect that. I guess I would have liked to have him in my army and ride with me, but there's no way I could just tolerate what he did there. Okay, so what I will do next is... oh. Maybe not help. Them. Oh dear. They have quite the powerful army here. That's, oof. Camel Riders, Abudra, Mubarizun. I cannot compete with that at all. And he also didn't help me, right? It would be very inopportune to throw myself into this. The risk is not even worth it. So I will stand by and watch them burn. Okay. Oh yeah, we're almost exactly at 2 hours. So I will see you in the next one then. So cheers. Bye-bye.